All right. So after you change your time zone setting, you're gonna come into your other settings, and you want to click countdown to bar close. You want to make sure that that setting is on, because that's going to let you know how long until the next candle is forming. And that's really good to know, because we could do an analysis, but we don't know how long into the next candle. So we can get into early or we could get into late. In the HFX, we know that that would either put us in for less time or more time than we want to be in for. So cool. We got our settings. If you guys change your time zone and you have your countdown to bar close on, drop a 111 in the chat. If you need me to repeat it, put a 222 in the chat. All right, Zanaya. So the first is two settings you want to change. The first one, well, only change your color if you have to, Ashanti. If you don't have to change your color, you don't have to change it. But the first setting is going to be to the right of the cloud on chart properties. And you only want to change your time zone. So I change my time zone. I just click OK. It's my song, but of course it is. And then there's going to be another setting bar on the bottom. You want to click that. And you want to make sure that there's a check next to countdown to bar close, so you can see when the next candle is going to form. All right, cool. So the next thing we're going to do is, let me check the news so I can see which pair we should look at, because we need to make sure this works. But even if it doesn't work, family, I'm still going to go through the entire training, because you can always adjust the time frame later, or just go back and try it on the time frame later. Okay. Everything looks good for now, so we're going to continue as regular. All right. So how you will actually choose the time frame, let's just hope this works, right? So first you will want to pick which currency pair you're going to be looking at. I like looking at Euro USD. That's the one I like to trade. So let's actually check the payout first. Euro USD. All right, it's 70. So to change your currency pair, good morning, Sierra. To change your currency pair, you just click on the screen. So we're going to click on the screen and we're going to type Euro, EUR, USD. Right? I know some people with iPads have problems selecting or changing their currency pair, and that's okay. Just for now, write it down so you can try it later. I'm not really sure how to work around that. You might have to get an extended keyboard or just do your analysis on the computer. But after you type in Euro USD on this list, you just want to find one that says M1, right? So this says D1, that's for day one, M15. You just want to find one that says either M5 or M1, but preferably M1. So I found one right here. I'm gonna see if it loads. I'm gonna click Euro USD M1. That means I'm looking at it on a 1 minute time frame. Where did I click? You just click on the screen. You could click anywhere on the screen. All right. So once everybody has found a Euro USD 1 minute chart and is loaded on your screen, drop a 111 in the chat. If you cannot click it because you're using an iPad or your 1 minute chart didn't load, drop a 777 in the chat. You don't have 1 minute. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure if the updates are done for everybody or what is up with that, but this is what you would do. This is ideally what you would do. 1 second, y'all. You would put it on your 1 minute chart and then you would really start to use your indicators. Now, if you already have strategies saved on your chart, you'll be able to actually use these same strategies to put on your chart and analyze it in now a 1 minute time frame on your Harmonics scanner. Thank you, Katya. All right, 777. I don't have 1 minute. Okay. So it's probably not finished loading yet. So after you change your chart, the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna click save. Let's click save. Anytime you do any changes, you just always want to save. So let's just save it as HFX strategy. Cool. So now we're looking at our candles on a 1 minute chart and we're looking at it on Harmonic Scanner, which means that any of the indicators or layouts that you have on your chart, you can use. So y'all drop some strategies that you have in your chart. Drop some strategies that you already use, that you have saved in your chart. For example, some strategies that I have are, okay, BYLB, scanner sauce, max sauce, okay. Okay, alligator, sensei, yep. I have Sensei, I have Thor, I have Scanner Sauce, BYOB, right? So now that I have these strategies, I literally can load them, right? I can load them onto my chart and I can use them to now obviously confirm whether I can get into a buy or sell, but now on a 1 minute time frame. So let's just say I'm going to use, I got so many senseis. Let's just say, hopefully this is the right one. Let's just say I'm gonna use this sensei, right? I'm just gonna load my sensei strategy onto the chart, right? But now I gotta go find the pair again. So maybe we should load the strategy before we find the pair. We'll figure it out. It's my birthday. And I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna find my Euro USD. And amazing, right? Now I'm not gonna go over how to use Sensei. Okay. Anybody who needs a one-on-one or a group session this week, because I actually added classes, like actual classes to my schedule, definitely hit me up after this so I can send y'all my link because I have some time this week. Awesome. So, for example, if you were going to use the Sensei strategy, I'm not going to go into all the indicators, but the Sensei strategy uses 8 indicators, right? Now, we know on our pocket option, you can have a lot of indicators, but some of them will appear at the bottom and some of them will appear at the top. Now, it's the same thing here, but I think that you get so much more value out of the Harmonic Scanner because there's such a wide range of indicators. If you click on your indicators tab, right, these are all the indicator options that you have, right? Look at this. This is like, as an indicator nerd, like as somebody who really studies all of this stuff, this is a lot to know. And you can use any of these to find your entry point, right? So the Sensei strategy uses 8. And with Sensei, this is literally what you want to look for. You can write this down, but Sensei is a lot. I'm just giving you guys an example. With the Sensei, if you were looking for a sell, you would want your red line to be over your blue line, right? On a red candle, which we see right there. You will want these 3 lines to be under this middle line, right? Like this. You will want it to be under. Let me just find a sell example. You will want the red line to be over the blue line in the back like that. You will want all 3 lines to be below the middle line, like it was. You will want your red line to be on top of your blue line, which it was, and you will want your red line over your blue line. So you literally would have looked at this and been like red candle below, red, red. And you would have been so happy because you would have been able to get in for a sell as soon as price pushed back up to whatever the top of that candle was, right? It's just that with the Harmonic Scanner, you can use any indicator that you like. So I'm so happy that they have the 1 minute. So let me actually delete some of this stuff. No, I'm gonna delete all of this stuff. And I'm going to show you guys some indicators and how to edit them to find like crazy, super easy entries. Like I can't even, it's just too easy, y'all. All right. So everybody, if you're on your 1 minute chart, delete the RSI at the bottom. Just click the X next to the RSI. This is out of control. Like Harmonics is really getting crazy with the 1 minute. Like that's crazy because 15-minute was the lowest. So now that you have access to all these indicators, you can genuinely find a strategy that works for you with HFX since that is the wave. Like HFX is the wave, family. All right, y'all. So I'm about to show y'all. It's pretty much going to be just like Simple Scalper, but it might be a little easier for people to see because we're going to change some settings. So erase everything off of your chart, right? And it should be naked. So if you have just the naked candles on your screen, you're on the 1 minute Euro USD because you got there. Drop a 111 in the chat. All right. All right, let me know, family, so I can give y'all this simple strategy that y'all can use from the harmonics to apply to your HFX when you're trading on pocket option or whatever broker that you have. Unless I froze. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to continue. So we're pretty much going to recreate the, I would say, simple scalper strategy, but it's going to be a little bit more simpler, like a simple scalper. So for the indicators, the first one that we're going to add is the stochastic. The stochastic RSI. Let's just add that one, just because it's both in one. The next indicator, that one is going to appear at the bottom. The next indicator is that we're going to add is going to be called no sure thing. Right? So far we should have the stochastic RSI, and we should have our no sure thing indicator. The next indicator that we are going to add is going to be the SAR, parabolic SAR, because y'all know that's my favorite. And I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to do today, right? So now we're going to go to the settings. So for on the SAR settings, you're going to click the gear. And the style, we're just going to make it a little bit thicker. Just change the thickness on the SAR. And actually, you can click the crosses and make it circles. And then we're going to save that. So the only thing we changed was the thickness, just so we can see it a little better. I just selected 3. And you changed it to circles instead of crosses. I just like the circles, but it's whatever. And click OK. All right, so if you have your SAR settings updated, put a yes in the chat. Okay. All right. If you guys need me to repeat the SAR settings, you can put a question mark. Bree, what's your question? Well, you want to put it on 1 minute first, and then you want to put it on 1 minute first, and then start to add your indicators back. What's the difference between the empty and filled in squares? Let's see. I don't know. I don't think it's any difference. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think it's any difference, Bree. It's just you want to look for the circle itself. It doesn't really matter how the circle looks. You just want to know if it's below the candles, you should be looking for a buy. And if it's above the candles, you should be looking for a sell. And Ashanti, to make sure your indicators don't disappear, you want to select, like, find your time frame first, and then start to add your indicators back. And after everything, you want to save, right? So we're going to save this again. Why should we be saving this as HFX strategy? Okay, cool. So y'all said y'all got that. Now the next thing we're gonna do on our stochastic, we are going to go into the settings. It's okay, Shanti, just do it on a 5 minute. See if you can find Euro USD on a 5 minute and just use that one for now. But make sure you know that you can do this on the 1 minute. All right, family. So the next thing we're gonna do is go into the settings for the stochastic. And we're going to uncheck the H lines background. We're gonna uncheck that. Next to the K percentage, the K, we're gonna click this squiggly line and we're gonna change it to area. And you're gonna do the same exact thing for the D. You're gonna click the line and you're gonna go down to area. And then we're gonna click OK. So if you guys have updated your stochastic, you updated your stochastic, and it looks like this, drop a 111 in the chat. And remember, if your 1 minute is not working, you can use it, just put it on the 15 or the 5, just so you can save it. All right. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to keep going. Hopefully you guys are following along. So on the settings for the no short thing, you're going to do the same exact thing. For the green signal, you're going to click the squiggly line and you're going to change it to area. And for the signal, you're going to click the squiggly line and change it to area. And once you have done that, you can drop a 222 in the chat. And make sure you save. Yeah, Bree, for the no short thing, the bottom one, it should be the second graph. You want to click settings. And to the right of KST, you want to click the line. And you want to select area. And you want to do the same thing for signal. All right, then we're going to click OK. So once everybody has your SARS, your stochastic, and your KST, drop a 777 in the chat. All right, cool. So family, we only have 3 indicators on here, right? We only have 3 indicators on our chart right now on the 1 minute thing, and you're only looking for 3 things. So I'm gonna tell you both for a sell and for a buy as well. So if you're looking for a buy, you guys can write this down. Well, you wanna see 4 things. The first thing you wanna see is a blue candle. It does matter if it has a wick or not, but as long as it's blue, that's just what you're looking for. First thing you look for is a blue candle. The second thing you want to look for is that the blue dots are under the candles. The third thing you want to look for is that you see your blue, right? If you can see the blue, right? That's what you want to see. Yeah, also, I'm just going to disregard the question because I do the same thing every single day. Like I teach every day from 10 to 11 and I trade from 11 to 12. So I'm just, I see all the questions in the chat, family. I see all the questions in the chat. So pretty much if you're looking for a buy, you want to see a blue candle. So we're just going to pay attention to this right here, right? We have our blue candle. You want your dots to be under the candle. You want to see blue, right? And the reason why we're not using lines is because people, for some reason, I feel like the lines can be confusing to some people. So this is a little bit more vivid. If you guys like how vivid this is, you can see the blue and you can see the green and you can see how it buys. Just drop a 111 in the chat. Okay, Aaron said. Yeah, Aaron, yep. I record all of the sessions so that you guys can go back later and watch it, right? So that's really super easy. That's how you would know if you should get into a buy. And then your entry point would just be at the bottom of that candle, right? So let's demonstrate this, right? I hope I have pocket option open already. And then of course, you know, you can get your support and resistance lines as well, just so you can actually know what the entry is and you don't have to remember it. So on this candle, right, we don't really see the blue. So we would just wait, literally. Once you have everything, you can just go for it, right? At the bottom of the candle, once price pushes back down. It doesn't have to be the exact bottom, but we just know that price wasn't tested below that area. So it's super easy to see. But as long as you have an entry zone, that's okay. So that's for a buy. If you guys understand a buy example, that's pretty clear. Drop a 111 in the chat. So with the KST, we need to see green. Yes, ma'am. And it's like green means go. Green means go. The confirmation for the KST for the buy is that you want to see green. And the green needs to be on top. The green needs to be on top. You want to see green on top because you're literally thinking like you guys should think less technical about the indicators and think of it like literally read your chart. Read it. Like if we see a red candle, we say, okay, the sellers are in control of the market. If we see the stars on top, we say, wow, price is really below average right now. It has the potential to keep dropping. This is actually a beautiful sell example, right? So for your sell example, you will want to see your red candle. You will want to see your SAR, which is your dots. You will want to see your dots on top. I just say dots on top because it's easier than to be like the parabolic SAR is no. We got a red candle and the dots are on top. It's really that simple. You also want to see your red, right? You want to see your red on top now, right? And literally the reason why I want you guys to have it in this area graph view is because you can see it. Like you will literally see the blue going up. You will see the blue going up. If you can see the blue peeking out, you'll know, okay, this is buying. If you see the sellers facing down, acting up, you know it's going to sell. And look at this beautiful confirmation, right? We had the red candle. We had it under the dot. We saw our red over the blue on the stochastic, literally over the blue on the stochastic. And then we had our red over the green. So that was very easy. Oh, my computer's going to die. All right, cool. So that's a nice sell example. So I'm gonna go to another example in the chart, and I want you guys to tell me if this is good for a buy or a sell, or tell me if this is a good buy. All right, family. So let me just get some vertical lines up in here. So if we were on this candle, oh, that's skinny. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. So if we were on this candle right here, and we had these confirmations, would you guys feel like this is a good buy? Oh, I know I could do Command V. Why do I keep doing that? Yes or no, family? All right. And tell me why that's a good. Okay, the dots at the bottom, blue candle. Okay. Yep. The blue is peaking and the green is peaking. The blue is peaking and the green is peaking. Exactly, family. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the green is at the top or the bottom, but it's a stronger confirmation if it's at the top. It doesn't matter if it's at the top or bottom. As long as you see the green peeking out, as long as you see green, that's what matters. Think green, thinks go. Okay, buy, right? Red means stop. Okay, sell. All right, cool, family. What about right here? Would this be a good sell example? This candle. Yeah, it doesn't matter where the green is showing, Bree, as long as you see it. It's just showing you that the buyers have some power, they have some momentum. Because even look right here, right? If we look right here on this blue candle, we see we have a blue candle, right? We have the dots under saying price is above average. Just think the SAR is an average indicator. So it's telling you if the candles are above, just read it as the candles are above average. If the candles are below, read it as the candles are below average. So you see the SAR, we see our blue peeking out, buyers, they up, right? And then you see the green, red candle, dots over red is peaking. Exactly, exactly. That's so easy. If that is easy, family, y'all think that y'all can really use this for HFX to get into some trades, drop a 777 in the chat because that is so easy. I love this. Shout out to Lee Allen, right, on the area graphs. Shout out to Lee Allen on the area graph. And the reason why I like this is because the Harmonics Scanner, like I said, it has all of these different indicators that I'm going to eventually teach you guys about because why not? Like everybody doesn't see things the same way. So it's like if you have other indicators that you can use, then maybe you'll see something. It'll just make more sense to you or you can explain it different to somebody else. I'm going to just add one more indicator. You guys don't have to add this. I just want to see if it makes sense and if it'll be easy for y'all without confusing y'all. Hold up, yo. I just want to make sure it's not going to be confusing because it's really, really easy. All right, family. So what's happening in the market right now? If y'all, before I get into this last indicator, which I don't even think I'm going to go over today, because if y'all can see these three indicators and it's that easy, we're going to just go with that and we'll learn some more indicators another day. But if y'all came into the market right now and y'all saw this happening, would y'all feel comfortable to get into a buy or would you wait? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Y'all said wait. And let me know, what are we waiting for? You're waiting for the RSI. Okay, what about the RSI? Yep, the blue's not showing. Yep, exactly. Exactly, family. And y'all know we only have to wait a short time because it's only 1 minute candles. Let me turn my countdown on. I don't see it right now. Clearly, they still updating it, but we would just obviously wait for the 1 minute, family, just to see. Because we have everything else aligned. We got our green peaking on a no short thing. We got our blue candle. Okay, there we go, right? There we go, family. And our entry point would have been, well, let's see what the market is actually at because this scanner is at 935. Wow, so basically we see on the scanner, it would have been, the market is about 10-point difference. So we would have gotten to the market at 925. Well, 945 now, 945 or lower. All right, there we go. See, look, all right, it's at 937. Let's see if I get in, right? Let's see if we get in at 945 or lower. Based on our little scanner from Harmonics, let's see what happens. Okay, we in profit for now. Drop an in profit if you got into that trade because we had to test it out. Oh, in profit, 30 points in profit. 30 points in profit. Shout out to the Harmonics hacks. Shout out to the Harmonics Scanner because everybody be sleeping on the Harmonics Scanner. But now that they have the 1 minute and 5 minute, we really about to run it up. They don't even understand. I love indicators anyway. I know all these indicators. So I'm just happy I can show y'all these indicators now that they we can use it for HFX. And we 30 points in profit. Out of control. And we clear. Look at that. Beautiful, easy, peasy, lemon clear. Like, game changer. I mean, I've always been teaching harmonics hacks. If you go back into the Money Mantra channel, you'll see all the videos there. I have a swipe coin hack to teach the Bitcoin strategy as well. So yeah, make sure y'all save that as y'all HFX strategy. Well, that was kind of low. So I kind of just looked at where the market was actually at right now. And it looks like it's sitting at 936. So I just went with that entry point. 908 was really low. We have the confirmation on this candle, but I just calculated a few points from where the market was actually at. Does that make sense, Yari? Yep, Jazz, 1 minute trades, 1 minute trades. So we are about to get into the live trading session of the show. Well, it's not a show yet, but you know. And pretty much we are going to, I'm not going to be using this strategy today, family, because they still working out some kinks and I ain't going to do that to y'all. Oh, how you find the entry point? Well, after you get the confirmations on this candle, we have the confirmations on this candle, right? So we just see where the market is at. So it was around, for the last trade example, it was around 936. So then I just go back to my pocket option and I was seeing how close. Let me actually refresh this, but it might take me back to the beginning. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, because anytime you reload your Harmonics Scanner, it takes you back to the beginning. That's why you have to save after every step. But 1 second, Bree, I got you. All right, let's see if it's going to load now, because they really updating this as we speak. All right, let me see if this one will load. All right, family, as you guys can see, it's still updating, but pretty much you would look at where it's at on your scanner. Bree, can you save a strategy only a few times? Well, you can save as many strategies as you want. You can save as many strategies as you want. It's just every time you change it or do an update to any indicator, you just want to make sure that you save it. But Bree, you want to look at where price is at on your scanner to get the analysis, and then you want to look at pocket option to see where price is at on your pocket option. And sometimes it's about 10 points off. So as you can see, our Harmonics scanner was at 935, but our live scanner was at 945, right? So you just do the simple calculations just so that you don't get confused, or you can actually wait for that entry point. But one of them is lagging. Sometimes I feel like Harmonics is lagging. Sometimes I feel like pocket option is lagging, but they are working on integration to make everything more seamless. But yeah, y'all. So go with the entry point on the scanner. I mean, you can go with the entry point on the scanner, but it may not get to that point because it's 10 points off. So you can just use your actual scanner. Like just act like it's equivalent. Act like it's equivalent. But you can use the entry point in the scanner, but sometimes it may never get there because you know the market be moving really slow. So you can use the entry point in the scanner, or you can just follow where the market is currently at with the confirmations on the same candle, if that makes sense. Like just pretend that it's even. Okay, yeah, just hit me up later. All right, family. So we are about to get started with the live trading session, live trading portion of this thing. Let me just start recording this. But if you guys learned something new, definitely drop a 777 in the chat, because my job is to educate and it's just so much to learn. My job is to educate and it's just so much to learn. So I'm going to stop recording this. And Jazz, how did you get here? How did you get this link?